But the thing that I've been trying to communicate with this time of the year is it's very interesting, as you know, the weather changes, as the evenings get a bit darker a bit sooner, you know, very at a very quick pace. You feel that change, and there's an energy that comes with that. So it's, in my mind, it's a great period to really obviously reflect over the summer. The summer is a time for, I feel anyway, it's a time for spontaneity. Things can come up on the fly that you're like, yeah, cool, I can go to that, because in Ireland anyway, the sun is still up till late past 9, you know, 10 almost. So there's an energy that comes with that. You want to go and do stuff there. You can do things on the fly. You go to festivals. You go to events. You're just much more open to those sort of things. Whereas as the turn of the year happens at this stage, and we see ourselves kind of edging closer to Christmas, it's a nice time to obviously reflect on things, but to also get an idea of your habits, get an idea of your schedule, get an idea of the things that you want to work towards for this period of time. Because what I notice is it's very easy to push it off. You know, the manana syndrome of, oh yeah, yeah, like I'll get to that next week. I just need to organize a few things and blah blah blah. And I know for some it can be a period of change. You know, you might be starting something new, getting back into studies, whatever it is. It's just not to let that be pushed off for too long, because I know I can certainly, like, this is a message I almost need to hear myself, is um, because I've done it over the years, I've pushed out things, and you find the time gets away from you. I know others are probably going to be doing that as well. So in a way, use this time of year as a chance to reflect, sit down and assess what a movement practice really means to you. See what are the things in your life that you need to uh, organize and get a hold of, get to grips with, to help you navigate this time of the year. As things get darker, it's very easy to shy away from things, to hibernate, and it is necessary to some degree. You know, it's not to resist that energy from taking hold, but it's to understand its place in your life as it takes hold. Where are you going to accept it, and where are you not going to accept it? Because you can suddenly just find yourself doing nothing, and then half of the year is almost gone, a quarter of the year, whatever way you want to think of it. So if this is something that you can take from this episode, that would be amazing. To really just consider, what does a movement practice mean to you right now, at this moment in time, as you come into the close of the year, as you organize around everything, and then let it take its rightful place in your schedule, organizing yourself, orienting yourself towards some goal, whatever that is. If it's implementing something new, if it's a new practice that you want to develop, if it's a new skill that you want to go after, if it's more volume of training, a specific goal to do with the body versus a specific goal to do with a skill, whatever that is. If there's any help that I can give you, any assistance, do message me on Instagram. I'm sure we can go back and forth on a few things, and I can point you in the right direction with some resources and stuff like that. Happy to share those resources. One thing that would be very, very useful for you, if that is something of interest, it's something that I've been working on over the last little while, is something called the Movement Practice Playbook. I want this playbook to be kind of a resource for people to have over a period of time, for those that are really looking to reignite things. You know, it's almost kind of, for a beginner, it would be a complete foundational process. You'd be introduced to a lot of these things that you've maybe never considered before as part of a movement practice. You know, things like meditation, writing drills, insights and lessons that I've learned that have really stalled me at certain stages. So as a result of you kind of taking those insights and me communicating them to you, you're potentially going to be able to recognize them a little bit more yourself. You know, seeing the psyche as part of the process as well, seeing how our brain can almost get in our way. So if I'm able to give that to you now versus, you know, spinning your wheels for months on end, that's how it can help you. If you're a beginner, that's maybe how it would help you. But if you're someone who is maybe active with a movement practice, you're maybe plateauing, or you just find you need to rejig things, which is understandable. That happens at stages. That's where the movement practice playbook could be valuable for you. So some of it you might know already. Some of it you might say, yeah, cool, I understand that. But other parts of it, it might just really reignite something for you, which is what I'm hoping that it will do for those that are maybe a little bit more experienced, know what a movement practice is. But then again, for those that have never seen one before, it's going to be really, really valuable for you too. Okay, so I'll leave a link to it below the details. It's a series of emails, basically. I don't want it to just be something that you download and then never read again. So emails are going to be the way in which it's going to be delivered to you. I'll send them daily. The idea is that you would kind of sit with each email. It's not going to be too long. It's only going to ever be a 2 or 3 minute read. Excuse me. But you can sit with it, digest it, really chew on the idea or the resource. I'm sending across some tools and stuff like that as well. Some practical things that you can actually try physically in your practice on top of some other tasks and drills and all that sort of stuff. That would be a really, really great thing to grab. And especially, I suppose, in line with what I was saying about this time of the year as well. Okay.